London embraces a huge range of shopping environments, from its famous flower market on Columbia Road to the luxury of Bond Street. London has something for every shopper. All have been impacted during 2020, so we caught up on what's been happening across three of the capital's most fascinating locations. One has been part of the fabric of London for more than a century. One opened its doors 2 years ago, and one which is planning to launch in 2022. The Grosvenor estate encompasses more than 300 acres of Mayfair and Belgravia with some of the best shopping in London. Recent years have seen it extend its high-quality offer into fresh locations, and it's committed to a major investment into public realm, which will transform iconic locations such as Grosvenor Square.
We've put 4 retail units under offer, all from new concepts, which has probably been the most activity in terms of new activity that we've seen in a few months. I think both lockdowns have given both occupiers and landlords time to pause and reflect on what the future might look like. My overall sense is that retailers will have a really great Christmas. For hospitality occupiers, clearly the majority will have lost their kind of, the corporate Christmas entertainment spend, which is, a significant part of their business, and that will clearly adversely impact them. However, as we saw after the first lockdown, customers are desperate to get together with friends and be looked after with great food and a glass of something. So, hopefully those, that will sustain them through the Christmas period.
Cold Drops Yard at the King's Cross Central development was launched 2 years ago and was quickly acknowledged as one of the most individual mixes of shopping and food in London.
So we've been doing significant work online through our digital and social channels. We've been working with Caroline Issa, the stylist, to promote the best of the Cold Drops Yard edit. And we've also been looking at giving operators the opportunity to trade outside, if they can, through outside seating and heaters and extended areas outside of their own demise. I think people have got used to social distancing now and wearing masks and the sort of restrictions that are in place as a consequence of this. I don't think that's going to stop people wanting to engage with retail environments.
Whilst hardly a new kid on the block, the Battersea Power Station development is now gearing up for a launch of the main retail hub of the scheme. It'll be housed in the old power station building and is scheduled to open in April 2022.
We've got part of the business or part of the estate that's already open. So we're delivering it in several phases, and our first phase is 3 years old now. It's been up and running since 2017, and that's a collection of restaurants, bit of retail, but mostly independent restaurants. They're along the riverfronts. They're next to Battersea Park, and they've had a very, very good year. They've had a very good summer. And the locals have really, really found us and got to know us. We're new, we're different. I guess a great benefit we have is that we don't have any association with the sort of maybe some of the legacy challenges in retail at the moment. We're fortunate that we have a blank canvas.
Without the spending power that millions of office workers and tourists have for decades brought to London every day, it's been an exceptionally tough year for the capital. But I think the kind of resourcefulness and commitment that we've heard about here, plus the sheer diversity and quality of London's retail, food and entertainment offer, mean that it is well equipped to emphatically bounce back once this pandemic is genuinely over. In the meantime, there are some great opportunities for brands to enter what will soon be restored to its position as the world's best shopping city.